So you guys are building sandcastles, playing in the beach and the sand, water, and hanging out. Let's flip back to the city with Emma and Steele. Emma and
Yeah.
Steele, what's up?
Yeah, still, do you want to go around the city and try to get some more information about the Unshaken with me?
Sure.
All right. So,
You
hmm.
figuratively lead the way.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna.
actually guide you, but you tell me where you want to go.
Hmm. Let's start with the other wizard's shop that we didn't go to.
You've been to all the wizards.
No, I'm pretty sure there's one that we didn't go to. Didn't we? Because we had the guy, like the apprentice, with us,
Mhm.
and he said he didn't. The other wizards didn't like him, and then we finished up not going to one of them. I feel.
One of them opened the door and kind of slammed it back in your face, if you remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
You go back to the guy that slammed the door in your face?
Yeah.
Okay. You arrive back there. It is, I believe I said a Wizard of the Black Robes.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna cast darkness on my eyes for this.
Okay. You
So
arrive
that sounds.
at this place with darkness in your eyes, so you can actually see, as much as
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, and you give a knock on the door, and some moments later, the same black-robed wizard steps into the doorway and says, "What do you want? I'm
I was
busy.
wondering if we could chat for a moment.
I don't have time to chat unless it's
Would you
important.
have
What do
time
you need?"
later? I need information about the Unshaken. I can give you
He
money.
shuts the door.
What do you want? Maybe I can give you something you want. Everybody wants something. Ugh. I walk away. I'm gonna go at the local bar and I'm gonna start looking around for Unshaken gossip. I'm gonna ask the bartender first.
All right, so how do you ask the bartender? Give me that dialogue.
Have you heard of a group called the Unshaken?
Oh yeah, anyone who's lived in Hoskar for any significant period of time knows of them.
What's the word about them? Are they an evil group?
Mysterious group of thugs that inhabits the city. The closest thing that we've got to organized crime around here.
So it would be for the benefit of everyone for it to be taken down, correct?
Everyone that's not a member of the Unshaken.
Hmm. And like, is there anyone publicly in Unshaken, or is it like all secret?
Let's say
Like,
they
are
they make
there?
the city their stomping grounds, but no one knows where they live or who they really are.
And if I were to try to find any of them or any information about them, where do you have any ideas of where one would start?
Let me consult with my notes.
I'm gonna tell him that if he gives me like good information, it's worth wink a lot to me.
Is it now? He says, and he leans on one hand, shoulder on no elbow, leans an elbow on the table on the bar, strokes his non-existent beard. All right, what sort of information are you looking for?
A lead, where to start off. I have a friend who's been, I think he's been in trouble with them, and I want to help him out. I want to get him out of here.
All right, how about we do this payment up front, and then I'll tell you what I know.
How much do you want?
I'll get the key, he says. And he takes a few steps away, grabs a key from the this is like a tavern area
Mhm.
actually. Grabs the key from the rack of keys that leads to guest rooms, and grabs your hand and starts pulling you upstairs. While Steele just kind of goes, huh, and watches curiously from the side.
I give him a wink.
Okay. The man leads you upstairs, opens up the last door in the hallway,
Mhm.
and gestures in for you.
I go in.
Okay. He steps in, shuts the door behind him,
Oh
and
god.
kind of leans against the door and says, "So, how do you like to do this?"
How much do you want for information?
Well, I was hoping to get it all, he says, and he starts taking off his shirt.
Oh, I think we misunderstood each other. I was meaning money.
His shirt's like halfway off. He's like, "What?" And he pulls it back down. What are you talking about?
Well, by worth wink a lot, I meant money is in it for you if you give me some information.
You just can't go winking at people like that.
Well, I mean, I was trying to be subtle. I didn't expect you to think I would do such thing for information. How attractive is he? And what's his race?
Roll for hotness!
I just want to know. I want all factors to be considered. I mean, I don't know
He
why
is a half-elf male with a hotness
that's a match.
with a hotness of 9.
Oh, that's too bad.
Eight, Jen, I would think of it this way. 8 to 13 is your like average hotness. Generally, like 10 to 11 is technically the average, but 50% of people will fall within the bounds of 8 to 13. More than 50% of the people, like 60% of the people will fall within.
Is that true in real life?
The idea is that it's more or less. I mean, it's not a perfect matchup, but the concept is most people will fall into this range, and then on the outside you'll have like it's a bell curve, right? It's a bell curve, and so this one standard deviation is like 8 to 13-ish. It's not mathematically correct, but the concept applies.
Everyone's telling me I just want to have sex in D&D. That's terrible. I'm like the only one that pushes for it. It's so funny.
In this campaign.
In all campaigns, Neal.
No. In roleplay.
No, that's true. There's Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He is about average height for a half-elf male. And he is a little bit on the muscly side, like a little bit more. He's bigger, but it's like stronger.
All right.
You know? He looks like he works out. He might go to the gym. You know, maybe lift some armor in his spare time.
So let's say I give you a choice between a hot makeout session and like
starting with sexuality right now.
Like 20 gold for information. What do you want? My character laughs like in a weird, awkward, shy. What the hell did I just say way?
Yeah, I have a wife. I can make out with people whenever I want.
Well, that doesn't help your case here with sleeping with me, mister.
She's not here. She's down by the river doing the laundry. Come on.
In that time, people don't care?
No, people absolutely care. He's not this. You're getting the distinct impression that this guy is a pig.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Well, I mean, he's hitting on you. You wink at him once, and he's like, "Oh, she totally wants to have sex with me." He's married. He's like, "I don't give a shit. My wife's down doing my laundry. I can totally hook up with this guy." You're slowly the puzzles coming together. Oh my god, this guy. This guy's disgusting.
Just like 22 gold for information. That's a shit ton of money.
Can you just give me one? Give me one look? He says.
Just kill him.
No. No. No.
Oh, is that a no to kill him or a no to?
Sorry. No, it's a no to the look.
Okay. He's like, oh, fine. All right, give me the gold.
Shit, I gave him 22 gold.
Okay.
That's way too much.
He says there's a kid in town who's been acting kind of strange. He's a couple days, about a week ago maybe, he showed up here, started drinking heavily a lot, and he starts babbling sometimes. It's hard to follow what he's saying, but once or twice I thought I heard something about a gang or something about the reported head honcho there, the reported, what do you call him? Breaker, as they call him, Lenster. Lenster? Got it. Lenster. I should write names that are easier to read.
20 gold is like $2,000.
Roughly. I mean, it's a very, very hard scale to judge, you know?
Yeah.
It's very roughly about 2K. But then again, you know,
Yeah.
you also have to consider how much money you've made in what period of time.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, keep going. What's...
This kid comes into the bar sometimes. I think he might be involved, but I don't really know.
And that's all I get for 22 gold.
Next time, negotiate better, he says, and he starts walking away.
Wow.
I go out of the room. I look a little bit defeated. And then I go back to Steel and I'm like, well, I have to learn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so good at this thing.
What happened?
Swiss.
He says.
Well, I thought I was being clear when I said information is worth, wink, a lot to me.
Right.
And apparently he thought I wanted to have sex with him.
What?
Yeah,
Says
I was
Steel.
pretty sure I was meaning money by that. I was pretty straightforward with it, yeah. And I thought he was just wanted to go into a room to be secretive because it's like dangerous stuff, right?
Steel puts his hand on his sword. You want me to teach him a lesson?
Information is worth- Aw, that's sweet. I actually, if the guy is there, I'm gonna give a big kiss to the cheek to Steel while looking directly at him in disgust, being like,
All right, you give him a nice big fat kiss on the cheek,
yeah.
and Steel kind of chuckles to himself a little bit. Not the bartender, the clerk at the front rolls his eyes and goes back to counting his gold.
Shit. Yeah, I totally gave him way too much gold for the info I got. But I got one lead, so that's already something, right? We got somewhere to start with. We just have to look for some weird kid that comes to the bar and gets drunk and says mumbles about stuff that involves them.
You're saying this to Steel?
Yeah. I basically repeat everything that was told to me.
Okay. Steel nods and says, "Okay, well, how do we find this guy?"
Well, I guess we can stay here for a while and hope he shows up at some point. Probably at nighttime.
Do you have any idea what he looks like?
Didn't you give me a description, Neil?
Only whatever you remember.
Aw, Neil, don't make me watch the VODs or something.
I'm not. No, just you
'Cause
just
you
had a
said it so
conversation with the guy.
fast.
You just talked to him.
Yeah, but you said it so fast that I already forgot everything.
I would forget to.
Yeah, I couldn't take the notes. I was like not ready. I was trying.
I'm dumb.
I was trying not to get raped. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That was not an issue, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
So he did not
want to
give you
go for
a
it or
description.
something? Yeah, I don't
He
think
did not give you a description.
A kid. That's all I get. This is the shittiest goal investment I've ever made. I'm so pissed off right now. Kind of want to go shake that guy. Interrogate him with Zone of Truth. I guess we'll wait for the group to come back from their stupid beach party.
All right, back to the beach party. Adea and Arcas. How are you guys doing at the beach?
We're dancing.
Yeah, how long has it been?
How long do you stay?
I say we probably dance for like an hour and then lay happily in the sun and sand for about an hour.
I'm completely naked except my underwear because I'm clean. Like my clothes are drying and I'm just like looking at my own body and I'm like, I'm so beautiful.
You're just feeling your bad self. You're
Yeah. Like, if there was a crowd here, they would be cheering.
So maybe like a total of, I don't know,
A couple hours.
2 or 3 hours, yeah.
Alright.
And then head back to see if we can find them.
Sure. You guys all eventually meet back up at the tavern or the inn that you stayed at the previous night. I believe your eyes are again blinded at this point, Emma.
Yeah. I look very pissed off and blind.
Yeah.
Like just fucking rays of and I'm like staring at the table going like I'm drinking.
Emma, what did you find out? I say as I like shake the sand out of my hair happily.
I got ripped off by some pig.
What happened?
I was trying to dig for some information and then I tried to imply I would give money to this barman over here for some information, and then he thought I wanted to have sex with him, and then he heavily insisted that I do, even though he had a wife, just FYI, and then I gave him way too much money.
What do you mean by way too much money?
22 gold.
What? You gave him... Well, actually, at least you got information. At least it
Well,
was
that's the
22
thing.
gold to get your sight back, right?
No. It was 20. Yeah. Well, a lead. It was for a lead, and the lead is like half shitty. I felt like he didn't even tell me everything because he was pissed off because I wouldn't have sex with him. And then he wanted me to flash my boobs. It was horrible.
A lead?
Yeah, he told me that some kid, yada yada. I told him the story.
Adea glares when she hears descriptions of the guy being a skis, and then looks confused when Emma tells them about the lead, which isn't really a lead. It's just that there's some kid who may be coming into the bar.
I should note that you guys are at a different tavern than Emma was at when that she went into.
Really?
Yeah, I assumed that you had just walked
stayed
into the
there.
closest tavern to the wizard's house that you were at. Because, that way you would still have your vision when you talk to the person.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that other tavern. Should we just go back? Actually, I wanted to camp there in case a kid would come, Neil. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
So they would have to
Then,
find me there.
then the Steel went back to the other place and met up with the party eventually while you were sitting blinded in the other tavern?
Yeah, listening.
Okay.
I'm being on my guard. I'm probably like holding my dagger.
Yeah.
Or I just cast like freaking Wyvern Watch around me and I have like this cloud of darkness that protects me.
In the bar.
No, I'm not doing it, but that would have been
That's really stealth.
like to represent my gloom. I could have had like a freaking cloud of darkness. It's like you don't want to get in that girl's circle. Oh,
I lean to Arcas and I say, next time you or I are looking for information.
Well, we could ask him for more. He's a shitty person anyway. I wouldn't even mind slapping that jerk.
Well, let's try to take up the lead that you have by waiting and seeing if
We could threaten to tell his wife about this.
Do you think that he has more information to give?
Well, I mean, he said some kid. He could have been a little bit more descriptive with the clothes and the habits, right?
Okay, well, let's go ask him, but let's hurry because we've got to get the show on the road. We've waited like 4 days.
Yeah. All right, we go back to the guy. With
Okay.
Adea this time. Lovely, lovely Adea.
Okay. You guys all arrive there. And you can't see anything, Jen.
Nah.
But Steel points out the guy pretty quickly.
I follow Emma up to him. Or lead Emma up to him.
He looks back and says, "Whoa, what happened to your eyes?
Yeah.
They're all glowy and bright.
That's
She's
what
very powerful. Don't question her.
And who might you be? Wow.
That's none of your concern. You've given
You
her
two
a
could be sisters or something. That is-
Ah! And then I,
She's
like,
an elf! She's an elf! She's a human! I'm
Yeah, I know,
like,
but they're both so damn pretty. Wow.
Adea looks totally unimpressed.
I'm
and
like
just waits
grabbing
for
her
him
by
to
the
stop
shoulder. I'm like, I don't look so sad anymore. I'm like pretty excited here.
Yes, you're very perceptive. Anyway, you've given my sister here incomplete information about the youth that we are seeking. Will you please give a detailed description of the person we're looking for?
Sure, for another 22 gold.
Absolutely not. She's already overpaid you, you scum. Please give us the information.
Well, your friend here, not your sister clearly, because she's much nicer and sweeter than you are, needs to learn how to negotiate a little bit better. Consider this an ignorance tax. And he chuckles to himself.
Sir, I must warn you that we are demigods, and I have had some trouble controlling my temper as of late. I really don't want to cast a spell on you, but if you don't give us the information that you do owe my sister here, I will have to do something unpleasant to you, and I really don't want to.
Okay. Now, don't tell anyone I said this, because no one's here supposed to know. And he kind of leans deeply over the table. I'm the king of Valis. And he chuckles and takes a step back and just kind of laughs at you.
Again, Adea looks unimpressed and says, okay, King of Valis, please describe the youth that we're looking for.
22 gold.
I cast Shrink on him.
All right, so you start chanting some words and doing some things, and he's sitting back smiling, and then you don't stop after like 2 seconds, and his face starts to go dark, and then he makes a saving throw versus spell and fails. What level are you?
That's
Aren't I like
funny.
3? Yeah, 3.
All right, he shrinks 30%.
I look
so
down
he-
on him.
I guess what's 30% of like 5'2"? 5'2" is what, 62 inches, right? 62 times 0.7 is 43 inches. Divided by 12, he is now 3 2/3 feet tall.
I fold
So-
my arms and I look down at him like this, and I say,
It's like 3'8".
that doesn't have to be the smallest I make you. Now talk, please, and everything shall return to normal.
Okay. Jesus, what the hell did you do to me?
It's Jimmy! It's back!
No, he's smaller, so his voice goes up in pitch.
No, I know. It's just funny.
Okay.
Please describe the youth we're looking for.
He's
Now
like
he's
on the
the
other side of the
Prince of
counter,
Valor.
so now you can't actually even see him really. So you have to lean over to see him. He walks to the end of the bar, walks to the end of
He's so
the
tiny.
table. I mean, pushes through the swinging doors, and points to a table on the other side of the bar and goes, "That kid right there!" And he points to a youth who looks to be maybe 15 years old. What are my notes? Looks about 15 years old. It's kind of like a gawky teenager, a little bit lanky. It looks like he's still filling in, and growing into his body. And he has that sway to him that you've seen in Arcas once or twice before when he's had a little bit too much to drink. And by a little bit, I mean like way too much to drink. He's got that I am almost blackout drunk and I might fall over at any moment, but you can only see him from the back.
I say, thank you, barkeep. May the gods bless you and have mercy upon your soul, for it is said that for a man to become small, he must become a bigger man than he is small. And then I cancel my spell on him.
And he goes
I can do that, right?
and poofs back up.
Okay.
At this point, you notice that the people behind the drunken kid are looking at you because you just cast a spell and the clerk shrunk and then rose and stuff. So there's some eyes looking at you, but magic is fairly common. There's a couple wizards in town, so it's not that big of the deal. And there was no big ruckus, and the guy's now the same size, but people have definitely noticed your spell casting.
A deep etiquette curtsy and cast a we're in on a secret together flirty smile at anyone who's looking at me.
Okay. What would the party like to do now?
Charisma roll.
For what?
For the curtsy and the we're in on a secret smile.
No need for a charisma roll.
Okay. How about I grab Adea and Arcas like this, especially because I'm blind. It's very useful. How about we go interrogate that kid that he pointed to that I can't see at all.
Arcas, do you want to bro out with him and see if he'll tell you about his life and job?
You are totally a bro. You should do that, Arcas.
Bro?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'll do that.
Tell him you want to join, like, ask him what he does and see if he'll tell you how to join the Unshaken so we can find information about where they are.
And if you can't do it, we should probably just try to isolate him and use the zone of truth
Nice.
to know what's up.
We shall do that right after the break.
Oh, good call.
Bye.
See you guys shortly.